Okay, the sound was definitely messed up that last time. So I am trying this again, testing. What happened was I had the input volume I was blasted you guys out. Sorry about that, if anybody heard that. So hopefully this is better. I'm going to see if I am live in all the places. Okay. Okay. I'm live again, and sound should be better. Thanks. Okay. How's the sound? Anybody? Can anybody hear me? Now, if you're in one of my groups, you're not going to show up in the chat. So I don't really know where to look for you, but this is my second time running through this test. And I just realized like the first time I was blowing everybody out because I had the volume up too loud on the input. So I'm checking on other locations to see. I'm not seeing any comments. Okay, I checked my business page, no comments there. And now I'm going to go to front row. I'll go to front row VIP. Nothing there. Oh, I just realized I've got social media marketing world 19 hashtag. So that was good that I went to look at this because it must have been saved in, and it's got these weird titles. Okay, so I got to go in Restream and make sure that that's all set up right. Okay, Asa says great sound. Thank you. Sound is good here. Awesome. Okay, so now I just need to go and clean up Restream. And you see me in the front row. Okay, thank you. Okay, so my notes are that I need to set up a second device. And so tomorrow in the webinar, we can be monitoring all the places for questions and comments. But for this webinar, there's a special treat that I am sending out in the morning that only people in the Solopreneur to CEO group are going to get. So make sure you're in that group, although you can watch the webinar from anywhere. Okay, so I need to set up laptop and iPad and adjust Restream. Okay. I think that's it. And what is this? All right, that seems like a good note to end on. Yeah, Diana, I'm using Ecamm Live. I used to use this exclusively to live stream. It's phenomenal. It's more robust than StreamYard. I mean, it gives you so many, like you can do green screen and you could just do a million different things with this. I mean, I only use half of the features, if even. And what's so great is that when I go live in my webinar tomorrow, I'm hoping to pull in some testimonials videos and some case studies. And so the video, the transition from this to video is flawless. I'll show you. If you're a solopreneur struggling to gain traction and doing everything in your business, or if you're a solopreneur who's crushing it, but you can't add a new client or a new... You see what I mean? And so it's so flawless that I wanted to do. You can't do that on StreamYard. The only thing you can do on StreamYard, you can have fun little 30-second video bumpers, but you don't get that beautiful like transition. And so that is so cool and it's powerful. So so I'll be doing that. What Ecamm lacks is the ability to pull people in from the audience directly on camera. You can interview people and bring people onto Ecamm, but you have to use Skype, and it's not hard, but it's confusing and a little bit cumbersome, clunky for the guests or whoever you're bringing on, and it just freaks people out a little bit. So so StreamYard is just so easy to throw it up there and add branding at the last minute, and it's so cool. But for something like this, like if you're launching and you want to pull in video, or even if you're doing a training for something like, like on Webinar Jam, one of the cool things that they have is a hybrid webinar. And in my early days when I was really not too confident and didn't feel like I had my sea legs yet, my webinar legs, and plus, like when you're doing technical training and you're sharing your screen and you're like, you have to open up a bunch of tabs and you have to zoom into your screen to make sure things are really clear when you're teaching like that. And that's what I used to always do. It's so nerve-wracking because if if a page isn't loading or you click the wrong place and then you just get all flustered and then everything goes all to hell, what you could do is pre-record the demo and inject it into the webinar, and nobody was the wiser, right? Like, in fact, like you could do like your sales pitch through a slide deck, be live on the opening and live on the closing, but the middle part would be like recorded. So it was really super cool. I'm not endorsing Webinar Jam because it's a great big also headache, but Ecamm lets you do that as well. So you could technically, like, if I wanted to, I could record my webinar tomorrow, and the slide deck and just talk in the front and talk at the end. But I'm not going to do that. I really like doing live, but it's just something really nice. So, all right. So I think all cylinders are firing. We're good to go for tomorrow now that my sound has checked out. And that's it. If you're here through this test, thank you. Great question. Ecamm, unfortunately, is only Mac. Only Mac. But if you get Ecamm, it used to be, I got a sweet deal. So it used to be, you could buy it for $79. It was like a one-time thing. And that's when I got in the early days. So I've got like the pro account with all the features, but then they started charging a lot more, and there might even be a subscription. I don't know. Still, whatever they're charging, I'm sure it's not much, and I'm sure, and I would say that it's, if you are launching, you do want to show video, it's great. Other thing I would point out, I feel like there's dirt on my nose. The other thing I would like to point out is that this is, Catherine, this is Ecamm. And Ecamm Live. The other difference is that in StreamYard, you can stream to all the places, multiple Facebook groups, pages, profile, Twitter, YouTube, everything. It's built into their platform, so you don't have to do anything. This Ecamm requires that you have a third-party software. You only have to hook it up one time, and it's called Restream, and I got that on like an AppSumo deal. I don't know how much it costs, but that's the other sort of, if you're weighing the two options, that's sort of it's too bad. But so I would say, all things considered, StreamYard is the one that I recommend. But if you're going to do a webinar, you want to bring in video, Ecamm is the one. So that's it. I mean, I'm done testing. And I'm just going to have to make all my branding and stuff and get that ready for tomorrow, like my banners and stuff. So, and if you're in Front Row VIP, there are plenty of Ecamm Live trainings in there and in the Facebook group as well. So, okay, see you guys later. We'll play.
Hey, Taya.